Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me. So we're going to try something a little different today, and I haven't made a video like this in a while, but I realize that on this channel I have the ability to call forward with a common intent some of the most powerful healers and light workers on the planet. And I know that you are that because I'm meeting you guys and speaking to you guys every day. So we are going to do a healing meditation today, and we're going to use the Akashic Records to open portals in consciousness to help clear some of the density in the field. The objective of this meditation is to bring clarity and understanding over circumstances that we struggle with in these physical incarnations. And as you know, the process of coming and going from the planet as an Akashic Records practitioner is something that I focus on, and we will be doing a short opening ritual to open the records, and then once we get into the records, I'm going to make certain intentions known for entering that space, and we're going to see collectively what happens. After the meditation is over, or even during, I'm going to explain what's coming through for me. And I want you guys, if you feel compelled to, feel free to leave the information or the insight that you got on your end in the comments section. So we're going to go through the process of opening the records, and if you've had a session with me, this is going to be familiar to you. We are going to be using sacred ohms to open the Akashic Records. The sacred ohm is a translator of intent that is universal, and it is a very effective tool. So the only difference between Todd 10 years, for the last 10, 11 years, versus Todd now is this ritual and this process of using the sacred ohm to enter sacred spaces. A little bit more to get the most out of this session we've got together. When I go into the Akashic Records, I have an exchange maybe 25 to 30% of the time. I knew from the very beginning that expectations weren't exactly the way to acquire information or to see things in that space. So don't expect an exchange, but be grateful and appreciative if you do get one. The linear mind is very involved in this process, and we don't really want it to be. So when you open the Akashic Record, your first knee-jerk reaction is going to be, I'm not getting any information, I'm not seeing any records, I'm out of here. If you have those expectations and you don't feel like those expectations are being fulfilled, you are canceling the energetic aspect of the process. So I'm going to do 3 sacred ohms. On the 4th sacred ohm, I will out loud announce the opening of the records. After that point, no matter what your experience is, you are in fact in the Akashic Records for as long as you want to be there as a divine being who has authority over that space. After we open the records, I'm going to call forward Kryon. We're going to be engaging in a process that looks a lot like the Circle of 12. And I don't know if you know this, but every time you do the Circle of 12 with Kryon, you are calibrating your system to be compatible with the Akashic Records. So we're going to call forward Kryon. We are going to call forward as well with sacred ohms after opening the records. Everybody, every soul, every aspect of creation who has been in a physical incarnation and has moved on in one way or another, whether that be through tragedy, sickness, accident, expected, unexpected, doesn't really matter. We're going to call forward all souls who have transitioned recently. We're going to ask for peace and understanding, and we're going to embed those energies within the human collective so that all of the healing resources that they need are available to them. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Get comfortable. There's going to be a lot of heavy breathing. There's going to be some loud noises. If you have a drink of water on you, that would be good. Notice your energy. If you feel anything building up, or if you feel like anything needs to be dispersed, take a drink of water. Okay, I'll begin now. So 3 sacred ohms, and then we will open the records with the 4th one. Om. Dear Spirit, today we are opening the Akashic records collectively with this Om, so be it. Okay, the records are open. Give yourself a few moments to collect yourself, study yourself, notice any subtle differences in your vibration and in your energy. We are now in the Akashic Theater. Those of you who do the Circle of 12 know this theater well. It can be a small, intimate theater. It can be a massive stadium. Whatever you're seeing right off the bat, go with it. Kryon is always here. For the sake of the meeting, I'm going to use the sacred Om to just officially extend an invitation. Dear Kryon, we invite you to come forward with this Om, so be it. Dear Spirit, dear Kryon, if it is appropriate to do so, please make yourself known. With this Om, we call forward all souls who have transitioned recently. We are calling you forward with the intention of gaining understanding of the circumstances and the process of coming and going from the planet. We wish to anchor into the earth plane dimensional healing energies that can be used as a reservoir to draw from as needed. With this Om, so be it. The theater fills. Don't worry about an exchange of information. Focus on being present. Focus on acknowledging the different aspects that have joined us at this time. They would love nothing more than the opportunity to bring comfort and understanding and clarity over what's happened in the physical plane. I'm going to be quiet now. I will reveal what has come through for me in a few minutes after or before we close the records. Don't let the mind wander, stay present. All of you is here in this moment. There's no division. So I'm getting a lot. I'm excited to see what you guys share. use your breath to hold that portal open a little longer. As you may or may not know, death is simply a transition from one form of existence to another. It is a celebration of new beginnings. Every time a soul incarnates, that soul accepts a specific purpose, and that purpose is likely personal between that soul and the Creator. Birth and death is the most natural, beautiful cycle. It is, from our perspective, as natural as the changing of seasons or the rising and falling of the sun. Life and death are simply two aspects of the same cycle. The way that we perceive the experience is obviously different from the way you perceive it, but there are many similarities. When a new soul enters the earth plane, we celebrate. When there is a loss, we mourn and comfort those who don't understand the loss. We ask that the light workers continue to be mindful that when a soul incarnates into the physical plane, it has a set of circumstance that it chooses based on the lessons that it is looking to learn at that time. Or souls will be given a special assignment from the Creator, and they will gladly accept. They leave the earth plane and gain an overview of the experience that they didn't have before in the incarnation. They start planning for the next time, and they can't wait to come back. One of your duties as a light worker, and a most important one, is to shine light on this process and celebrate the opportunities that it brings forward. With this Om, I close the Akashic records. Om. Okay, come on back. Thank you for doing this, guys. Mission accomplished. I would love to know what you picked up intuitively or what you saw. Thank you very much, you guys. I will see you soon.